Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world.
But I feel like a lot of what I've done in the past pretty much speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So I don't have to beat on my chest. Right. You know, at 50 years old, talking about how good I can rap. If you don't recognize my talent, then it just ain't for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not here to convince you otherwise. There's more than enough people that appreciate what's done.
That's the people's job, though.
You know,
like, see, that's humility. You know, of course, you ain't going around, but that's our job to reaffirm over and over again. Boy, you bad boy. You know, catch you at the gas station, catch you where they see you. That's our job to do that, and that's why we do it.
But it's different for me, I guess, being from the generation that I was from, right?
Yeah.
Like, the goal was obviously to get paid for your work, but, you know, when I started rhyming in like 87, 88, you know, nobody was rich. You know what I'm saying? The most you could ask was the respect of your peers, you know, and when I come in the game, I'm looking at you and Brad. Right, like that's the level I'm trying to get to. That's that's the kind of penmanship I want to have one day. The problem is, you two niggas get better with time. So I'm still behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't disagree more. Go ahead.
Yeah, because one thing about your music, it always feed the people. You know, it's not like bubblegum rap where it's here. You know, it's just like, well, my name's K and I'm here to say, you really said something really into the music that gives people throughout their life. Like 3 in the morning, we used that through our whole high school.
No, I mean, look, we came from the era where the music was, it wasn't just about entertainment. Like, yeah, you wanted to make something that people could dance to, but it wasn't just that. Like, it was never, no artist, I don't believe, was just that. Even if you look like a Kid and Play, who are most known for their dancing or whatever, they wasn't just about that. You know, people like Fresh Prince and them who made very lighthearted music, they wasn't just about that. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, you know, at the time, you know, there was a standard of Houston rappers. There was the nature was aggressive. For one, let's be very real about that. This was a very aggressive area. It was not a lot of friendliness going on out there. You know what I'm saying? You had to be not just a man about the music, you had to be a man. You know what I'm saying? To move around in H-Town, you know. And there was a standard that people wanted you to hold yourself to. It wasn't really about being frivolous. Houston didn't want, because Houston was in the midst of actually trying to prove itself to the world, you know. So all that just coming in to hang around and be doing a little something, you got to get out the way. This ain't the time for that. Now the gates are open, you know what I'm saying, and everybody can come in and do with it as they feel, and that's cool. But people have to understand that it took people moving a certain way for this thing to even get off the ground. And that's the era that I came from, so I still moved that way. You know what I'm saying? Now, luckily, I had a partner that understood that there had to be a bit of both. You know what I'm saying? We can make music about getting money and riding nice cars and dressing good and having nice looking women around us, and that's cool, but we know that ain't every day for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So let's be real about this music. Let's be real about these boys in the streets and what it's like after you get the money and after you get the car, you know, but you still doing things a certain way that, you know, you might not be proud of. You know, many of us was raised in the church. So we know the word. We understand the repercussions and are moving a certain way. So yeah, we can smile through it in front of people, but everybody, when they get home and get undressed and lay in their bed, they have a talk with themselves. You know, and then some of us talking to a higher power. We like, you know, I mean, how far does this go? How much of this can I get away with? You know, and so, you know, Rap A Lot would always, I remember Jay Prince used to always say, we're going to have at least one song that talk about something about God's law, whether it was explicitly about religion or just about how you move according to God's plan. And so that was something that was always big on us. That's how you get certain records from us, like High Life. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to show, boys, if this is the life you want to live, well, here's the physical obstacles, right? These are the physical obstacles, but then here's also spiritual obstacles too. You know what I'm saying? So, and we making music for the South, and most of the people we know in the South raised in church, so it resonated deeply in the South. It took a little while for other people to really get it until those certain records went further. And so then they go back and do the research, but you know how that goes.
Beautiful. What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business, you can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. And man, look, we got some merch that's gonna blow y'all mind. It's gonna blow y'all. When y'all see the merch, y'all gonna be wanting to just dive through the screen.
We got some coming for you, man. We building, man. We building. So watch that thing grow.
Already.
I wonder if they ready. They ain't ready to have this conversation. Or these kind of conversations. But guess what? We gonna have them anyway. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the